Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing wonderful today. I am, can you guess this? I'm running a couple minutes behind. That's probably going to become a recurring joke for a while. Um, it is chilly. According to my car, it's 27 degrees, which with snow, I didn't know it was snowing, but not major. It's not like it's a blizzard out here, but so I'm still keeping things a little simple. Um, my mind just hasn't been on looking into stuff and researching stuff and such. But that kind of fits into my thoughts for the day, to be honest, with the topic with the title that I posted. Forgive me, I'm not fully awake. Morning, Leaffoot. How you doing? Hopefully you're feeling better today. So I'm trying to get my mind functioning more than just driving down the road, since I haven't been up very long. I'm still trying to get my sleep schedule good. But yeah, that fits right in to the title, the mindset that you're in when you're going on any kind of ghost hunt, investigation, whatever you're going to call it. By the way, I'll be turning my heater on in a minute, so hopefully it doesn't get too noisy for you guys. But if you're not in the right frame of mind, you probably shouldn't go looking for the paranormal. Maybe UFOs. I guess you could probably get away with that. Because if you see some of those, and your mind's gonna totally switch. And laying out, seeing stars and such probably wouldn't be horrible if you're in a bad mood. You know what I mean? So I guess I'll add the addendum of, if you're out looking in the sky for aliens, seeing if you see UFOs or whatever, that might be a beneficial thing. But any other kind of stuff, you probably shouldn't be doing it. Because you're not, your mind is everywhere else but on the investigation. Your mind is, on whatever reason it is that you're mad, you're sad, you're disoriented, whatever the case may be, it's everywhere but where it needs to be. Because yes, many, many times you'll be okay because there's not anything truly around you. Just because the cemetery doesn't mean there's spirits hanging around. Excuse me for the first yawn of the video. But yeah, just because the cemetery doesn't mean there's spirits hanging around. So you got a good chance of being okay. But it's that one time that you're somewhere, there is something there that is potentially harmful and potentially in a wanting to take advantage of you. And you'll miss cues, you'll miss signs, you'll miss stuff if your mind isn't focused. And believe it or not, folks, it's a dangerous hobby to have, what we do, ghost hunting, paranormal investigating, and whatever you want to call it. there's a lot of potential danger if you believe in the spirits and such. It's not all rainbows and lollipops all the time. So I recommend that if you are aware, or this is another thing that kind of ties in with yesterday, having a second person with you. If somebody's be honest with your group. Hey, hey, bud, we know this. We know you just had a fight with your spouse or your partner. We know, hey, you're having trouble at work or whatever. Maybe you need to just watch the cameras right now or whatever. You know, as a group, you are responsible for the other people that's around you as well, and you should try to do your best to be self-reflective on your own checklist of emotions and physical, because if you hide things, you're really opening up yourself to a lot of potential issues as well as your team. I recommend that you take a back seat on days like that. Reschedule if you're able to. If you're not able to and you feel like you must be there, be at the command zone. You know, watching the cameras, gathering information when the team comes back to talk to you. Write down what they felt or whatever. Yeah, it's not the fun part. Let's just see something on camera. But it's the safe part, and you'll be able to go back another day to keep continuing on, keep going on. How's that saying go? Keep on going on. So we need to be responsible, because this field could definitely be can definitely chew you up, spit you out if you're in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Even on spots that we've been on, Warren Area Society of Paranormal, there's been spots that we've been to 3 or 4 times and had nothing go on other than little things. Shadows, maybe a few voices on EVP, and basically just little things. Then the 4th time we went back and it was like, bam, what the heck is going on? So don't let that lull you into safety, thinking, oh, I've been here 3 times. Most we've seen is a shadow across the wall over there, or something behind a tombstone. Yeah, that's something that you want to be careful of too. Treat every case as if it's your first time there, and do your setup, do your routine. If you pray before, make sure you pray before and after, if that's what your group does. Do your sage or whatever you do. Whatever your routine is, you do it every time. We've been guilty of skipping steps on places we've been to several times, and it's bit us on the backside. Well, I guess I'm kind of preachy today. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to be preachy. I'm just trying to put out there, because there's so many groups and people that are just not even part of groups, just out there enjoying the time, and that's wonderful. I really think that's awesome. But a lot of times there's a lot of people that don't take it as serious as they probably should, because, in their minds, ooh, what's the worst that could happen? I get scared. Well, no, that's not the worst that could happen. So, I mean, I've only been physically attacked once as far as anything serious, um, but I never want to experience it again. Um, so basically, I'm saying, hey man, you're helping my. Yeah, I'm marching here. I'm harshing your goodbye, but no doubt. I just, I get in this frame of mind that these folks that go out for a fun weekend, they don't keep their minds right. Usually, on plus note for those guys, if they're out on the weekend just having a little fun, their energy is usually pretty high. They're usually in a good mood. They're usually, so they have that going for them. That's a good thing. Um, the darker stuff that's out there usually don't mess with that, because that kind of energy is generally good. Whereas, you're out there, but if you start doing it on a regular basis, then you run into more chances of being in a funky mood and such. And I'll get to see the moon a little bit. You guys don't. Go outside and look at the moon, guys. But I tell you, I feel very preachy today. Just a subject that I feel is a little, that doesn't get talked about very much. I don't think the teams that have been around a while, or people that's been doing this for a while, I don't think we say things like this enough to those that are looking into it. We go out on these shows and we do our live investigations and we do our live interviews. And, I don't see very many people saying, hey, yes, this is fun. Yes, this is a hobby. Yes, it's thrilling. But you got to pay attention. You got to treat it like like you're handling a snake, like you're handling a wild animal. You don't want to be bit. You don't want to deal with consequences. Somebody at the zoo not paying attention to the gorilla, and forget to lock the cage behind them before they know it. A lot of trouble going on. Blessings, BG. How you doing today? And there's a person in the middle of the road. Well, on the side of the road. I don't know if Lee's looking, but you're being greeted, Leefoot. That's another thing. Little side one. It's 10 till 4 in the morning. Somebody's walking down the road and they're wearing dark clothes on a dark road. And, yeah, there's room on the shoulder, but all it takes is somebody to be changing the radio station or whatever. Now, there's a lot of people, I don't realize it, but on this corner here, in this intersection, on the left-hand side, you guys can't see it. There's a, right here on my left, there's a marker there of what people believe is a grave that was left behind for some reason. Nobody knows much information about it. There's a name on it of a person. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm okay. Taking things day by day. Can't believe that's 25 degrees here. I have not wore a jacket in a few weeks and had to grab one today. Oh, well, that doesn't last long, right? I hope. Yeah, it's a little chilly here. I don't know what the wind chill is. The nice thing is, even though it's having a little bit of flurries, nothing's sticking. You know what I found out yesterday? That because you work inside. No, I don't. I'm outside in this every day. Yeah, for those that don't know, I tell Leaffoot driving outside in my bus is the same as working outside because I'm not in a building. Now he lost. Oh, I found out yesterday that Easter this year is a stoner's holiday this year. Those that partake Easter, from my understanding, I didn't look it up, but from my understanding, Easter is on 4/20 this year. Ooh, they got this tight now. Wow, they got that nice and tight. So do you guys see that? Jeez. But yeah, it's 4/20 this year, from my understanding. Like I said, I didn't look it up, so if I'm wrong, but brings a whole new meaning to Easter grass, right? If I didn't enjoy my job too much and my luck, they would test me. I probably would, just for the sake of I'd probably partake of it a little bit. But I love my job too much, so I'm not going to risk it for an hour of fun or however long. I guess it all depends on the potency of whatever I'm taking, right? So that's another thing, mood and paranormal and such. I would say that you probably shouldn't be on anything like that when you're investigating. It dulls your senses, makes you kind of not. Oh, cool. Thank you for checking that out. It dulls your senses and such and keeps you kind of, I guess the only time I would say use a little THC and such on investigation is that it's experimental, as in, say, group member A uses it, edibles, whatever, however you ingest it, and group member B and C is by you and make sure you're not doing anything that could potentially bring harm to yourself, or if something attaches to you because of the experiment, they're able to help you with that. I suppose in that situation, for experimental use, I guess that would work out. But other than that, don't get intoxicated and be out investigating. Your mind's not in the right place. You can be tricked. You can get harmed. You know what I mean? It could not. It could end up in bad situations pretty quick. There is things out there that are wanting to attach themselves to you. It's not everywhere. It's one in every 100 cases or more, or whatever numbers there. But all it takes is once, right? But it's that time of morning to start looking. Oh, look at that snow. That time of morning to be looking for coffee. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, vibing in on me. I hope you have wonderful, wonderful day, blessings and safety and right mindsets and just positive. I wish you guys much positivity today. If nothing more, a little laughter to go a long way. Find something funny to watch on YouTube today. And no, there's nothing on YouTube that I can think of that I'm doing that will make you laugh other than my stupidity about this and that. But I hope you guys have a blessed day. And as always, stay spooky, my friends.
Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping down and appreciate the visit. Now get the hell off of my porch. We'll see you the next time. Come on back.